like a joke, got us falling out our chairs. Tammy keeps it real with that no-nonsense stare. Justin got the whiskey, he's pouring it strong. Chef K got a pot, smell it all day long. That's real shot we share, that's the way we roll. Laughing and sipping and stirring that soul. From a splash of whiskey to a pot of stew. That's real shot we're cooking for you. Cutting jokes, can't keep a straight face. Tammy keep us honest, bringing all that grace. Justin holding whiskey like it's made of gold. Chef K in the kitchen got the gumbo soul. That's real shot we share, that's the way we roll. Laughing and sipping and stirring that soul. From a splash of whiskey to a pot of stew. That's real shot we're cooking for you.
Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of That's Real Shy. It's your girl, Tammy. And I was supposed to have a question for you guys, but I forgot what the question was. So instead, I am going to answer a question for Mr. Worm. Yes, Worm, please stop worrying about my stomach, okay? I did a good one today, okay? All right. Thank you, sir. Now, I already know y'all feeling the love in the air because we had Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Today's episode is called How's Ya Momma and Dem? And down here, that ain't a greeting. That's how we show love. When we ask that, we're asking about your mama, your auntie, your mama, your nanny, and all them other peoples that like to put a hand in raising you and putting that board on your butt.
Bottom.
We got stories, we got laughs, we got nothing but love for them strong women who held it down with a cast iron skillet or a knife or a slipper or whatever was closest to slap them with or throw at them.
Wooden spoon.
The wooden spoons. Chopsticks, it all works.
With mama was a pinkin poon.
You already know I ain't doing this alone, guys. I have the whole crew here with me today. Chef K in the house. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Thank you, ma'am. We got the king of stories and laughs, Mr. James on me.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, okay. And then, of course, we have the whiskey lover himself and laser focused person. He's up there burning something now.
Yep.
Got the room smelling like burnt wood. Mr. Justin East.
What's up, y'all?
We actually mean wood.
Yeah.
That could be a completely different reference.
No.
I'm just going to put that out there real quick.
All right, guys. Grab you a plate, settle in, a good stiff one maybe. And let's talk about them mamas and who made us who we are.
Talking about childhood, Tammy's little reference to her poop while ago completely brought me back to my childhood.
Oh,
do y'all remember the show Looney Tune Adventures?
Of course.
Yes.
Poop go down the hole. Poop go down the hole. Do not sue me.
Elevator flush.
I remember him, but I don't remember.
That was the baby
that.
Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
I think it was Daffy. What's his name?
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't Daffy? It was Plucky.
It was maybe Plucky.
Plucky? Maybe.
I think so. It's a character based on him. But
Right. It was like a junior of Daffy's,
Yeah.
like Daffy Jr.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, poop go down the hole. Sorry, I can't help myself. I have problems.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't have problems. I have obstacles in life. And some of them you just have to bulldozer down. Yeah.
So, one thing we like to say is Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all you mamas, grannies, taunties, aunties, to toots, all of y'all.
All the teeth.
Anybody, and maybe some of you men mamas too.
What?
All of y'all, whatever you like to call yourself. Happy Mother's Day. If you got a motherly instinct and you taking care of them babies and you doing what you got to do, happy day to you.
Yep. I mean, we are pre-recording right now, so Mother's Day, when you're seeing this, would have been Sunday.
Right?
So
What are y'all's plans for Mother's Day?
I want ball crawfish.
Oh, she was quick too. She didn't even play. She's been waiting for that one.
She
She
looked
looked you directly in
eye.
the eyes and she said,
yes, she did.
I want boiled crawfish.
Hey, I already ordered myself my Mother's Day present. So
Good job.
Well, see, that's not kind of the rule we have in our house.
You just order what you want?
No, she orders whatever she wants to give me, and she orders whatever she wants to give her.
Kudos. Okay.
his is always more expensive than mine, though.
No, I don't know. About
Well,
Last year I got a plant, and you got tickets to Implicit Bias. So
Well,
I don't know if y'all could see all these kitchen gadgets down here. But it's probably a good $1,000 worth.
no,
I don't. That's that. But you know what?
You know what? I'm gonna go with Chef K this
A
time.
kitchen gadget cannot be a Mother's Day gift.
That's what she wants.
I want see that KitchenAid mixer down there. That's what I wanted.
Okay, I'm gonna just look for the
That makes you
record.
work though.
I'm
That's what
gonna
she
I'm gonna go on her side for just a second. You know all them empty bottles? That's hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
And we're just gonna leave it like that.
Well,
Ah.
I can make something out of that one day.
She can make something out of that and feed you with it.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
And
It doesn't-
apparently it's working. Keep rubbing on that belly.
She
Buddha
fat
belly.
shaved you tonight too.
I know.
Oh, she's on a roll.
Buddha belly.
Straight up Buddha belly,
But I
right
do like my
there.
kitchen gadgets
oh my
and my
goodness.
succulus plants
Hey,
Those
whatever
make me
makes
happy,
you happy.
because I can't kill a succulus plant. It's
I
kinda
can
hard.
kill it. I can kill any kind of plant.
We know.
I don't have the green thumb. Nope,
she
not
got
at
the
all.
black thumb of
Oh, yeah.
death.
It's black.
She killed an ivy before, and all you do is drop some water in it once a week.
It died.
Oh,
Yeah.
Her puppy dog comes over, and I'll be like, Layla, you hungry, Shay? You
She
want me to make
dies
you a
too.
plate?
Yeah.
And she's like,
yeah.
I'm hungry.
Mm.
So anybody wants to give their shout outs to their mothers or mother figures or
I would like to give, well, as most of you already know, my mom and Jamie,
yeah.
our mom is in heaven looking
Yeah.
over us and watching over us. So happy
Shaking that
heavenly
fist.
Mother's
That's right.
Day to
Oh,
her.
Yeah.
I can hear it
Um,
now.
But I do have some others that I like to recognize.
Yeah.
One specifically in mind, Miss Sarah, that works with me.
Yeah.
She is a single mother of 3. She has one graduating this year, one that's a freshman, that's going to be a junior next year. And Valley is, I think, going to the 6th or 7th grade. I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't actually remember. It's either 6 or 7. I'm sorry, Valley. But she is the mother that does whatever it takes for her kids.
She's got a handful.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does. And half of the time she does all of this. Most of the time she does all of this by herself. She does get help from her parents, but and her boyfriend, but with him working out the way he works and everything, for the most part, she's in this all by herself.
Okay. All right.
So happy
Fair enough.
Mother's Day, Sarah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You're doing it, girl. Good job. You even
Happy
having
Mother's
one going
Day.
to college.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's an accomplishment on both sides.
both sides. And Candy, happy Mother's Day
Happy
to you,
Mother's
girl.
Day to Candy. Happy Mother's Day, Tammy.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank
You've
you,
done
thank
all
you.
you could for them poor babies. You threw knives at them and got them through.
They own their own now.
Hey, they
It's too late
they
to
know
press
that
charges.
life can be anything and handles up.
Yes, yes.
Happy Mother's Day,
Thank
Chef
you.
K.
Chef K, happy
Yep.
Mother's
She
Day.
has one that's about to graduate
Yep.
this
Yes,
year
yes.
in just a few days. How many days?
9 days.
9 days.
That's an accomplishment.
That is
Congratulations.
accomplishment. It is. Good job.
And high school's been hell.
Oh,
Yeah, it can be.
And then we have Miss Desi.
Mm-hmm.
That's my daughter-in-law.
And
Happy
Miss
Mother's
Brittany
Day, and Miss Brittany,
is
happy
our
Mother's Day
niece.
to you.
Mhm.
And then, of course,
Lauren.
Lauren.
Mhm.
A lot of mothers. Out
I know. Lauren that's
Well,
my
everybody got a mama.
there.
sister-in-law.
Everybody got a mama?
I mean, sometimes they got more than one mama, but everybody got at least one mama.
And then my other sister-in-law, Sheila. Happy Mother's Day to
Happy
you,
Mother's
girl.
Day, Sheila.
Yeah.
All you ladies out there that know
Oh.
me, happy Mother's Day. I love you all.
Right. I mean, there's probably
I
a
keep naming-
75% chance if
Speaking
you.
of.
Oh, you're in trouble.
phone's ringing.
That's Sarah.
Sarah's calling.
That's not good.
Yeah. But I mean, the other brothers I want to introduce out there, my mom.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Her. I know she won't be watching, but she don't believe in the devil and the internet.
The interweb. The interweb's the devil.
That's the devil.
They don't have internet yet.
No,
No.
She never had internet. She does not want to introduce that. She look where my mama used to be a waitress, and they introduced a credit card machine.
Oh my!
That was the devil.
It was gone. That was the end of it.
That
She
was
couldn't
the
do it
devil.
no more.
But
Hopefully, there's not too many buttons in her car.
yeah, correct. There's not. There's not. But yeah, well, my mama, happy Mother's Day to her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have a lot of mothers at Exco.
We do.
I know Miss Summer,
Rachel, Miss Jerry.
Miss Jerry. She and Anna, she's helping raising grandkids too.
Yeah, that's
So,
wild.
Yeah. Chef K.
My Aunt Chris,
Yeah.
my grandma in heaven,
Ooh.
Yeah.
my sister Abby Nisha, who
Mhm.
does not go by that. She just prefers Abby.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law Dipsy, my nephew Micah's wife Linda. She's a first-time mom.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
It's a really special one when it's your first time.
Yeah.
My friend Amanda and Jenny. Jenny has 10
Oh, God.
and Amanda's got 4.
If they can
10
hand-
kids.
Yes.
if they
She's
can
got 10
hand-
kids and 2 step kids and
Y'all bet
3
look,
grandbabies.
everybody on here, y'all say a prayer for her. Because with 10 kids, I'm gonna tell you what, she needs it. I don't care what you believe, you think some good thoughts and some happy
if they
prayers
can
for
hand
her.
out a reward for being the best mother
Yeah,
or insane mother or
Yeah.
whatever,
yeah.
she would win it because she got a lot.
That's
her oldest
amazing.
is
And that's not count- just
23
hers.
That's wild. Like
and her youngest
wow.
is almost 6 months.
Wow.
Because her husband has kids as well.
Yeah.
Altogether, they have 12 kids.
Yeah.
And 3 grandbabies.
They need Netflix in their TV.
They need a lot more than Netflix. Y'all better sign up for that fiber that's going around.
Yeah, yeah.
They need.
Speaking of
There's
fiber,
too much streaming.
you
Yeah,
got your fiber.
I
yet?
got fiber set up, y'all.
What?
Before long, by the time we're going live, I promise you, we will not be buffering or dying in the middle of an episode.
Unless
which
I
is a
press the
small
wrong
victory.
button.
Don't booby push it.
I mean, I did accidentally turn the computer off while I go.
Oh yeah, she did.
Well, it's okay. Last episode, I forgot to plug in the computer, and it just died.
Is it plugged in?
It
now?
is. I checked
Okay,
it a while
okay.
ago. I was
Alright.
making sure.
I was gonna ask you how I make it go big again.
You got to push the expand screen.
But
It's in the
it's
it's in
not-
the bottom corner to the right.
Nope.
Oh, here she goes clicking things, y'all.
Oh,
Help
yeah.
us.
And look, it's just more things for me to edit.
Well, I don't think you'll do anything to the actual video. Let's hope not.
Hey, I had fun last time editing.
I know.
I hope y'all were entertained about it because I did do a little editing when we had.
Hey, I'm just
blackout.
happy we didn't really lose anything.
I
That's-
haven't been able to look at the second one
I
yet.
edited it pretty well.
Okay.
It's very.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Well,
about to-
that one is actually live now.
Nope, not yet.
Oh no,
I
no,
don't
no!
see
I'm
it.
sorry.
Not yet.
19 minutes. It will be live.
It goes on at 7.
Yes. it
Yes.
does.
Okay. I don't see where I don't see it.
You wasn't
It's
paying
okay.
attention when I showed you.
I was, but you said on the right hand side. There's nothing on the right hand side. So
Oh,
1 second.
1 second, y'all. We're gonna have some more editing Like we do some little musicals with.
Twice.
Whatchamacallit.
I forgot. Okay.
She's looking.
Well, then don't fuss at me.
She's looking for Kashika for help.
I know. Like, I don't even know. Like,
And I'm worse off than she is with that stuff.
help them, Lord.
Kashika goes, "No, what you call it?"
Yeah, that. Just push it. What are you doing? Push it. Click, click. Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
How's your mama and them?
Yeah. What does that mean to y'all?
I mean, that's deep. It's actually really deep in Southern roots, and it's asking how your family's doing, but
Pretty much.
mostly including your mother.
Yeah. Why is that in our culture? Why is the mother the first person that we
Usually, the
Acts
mother
about.
is the
heart of the family.
Right.
yeah, keeps everything together?
The glue.
She's the glue.
Absolutely.
We try. It's the most difficult thing in the
Yeah.
world, but we do try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy's out there with that super glue, and sometimes she gets it stuck with herself, but she's getting it.
She ain't got super glue. She got gorilla glue.
And with Gorilla Glue, and then I'll put some duct tape around it.
Yeah. And
That's
at
what I
2
do.
o'clock in the morning, she's outside trying to fight with the duct tape.
But pretty much when we ask, like a Cajun action, how's your mama and them? We want to know about your mother. We want to know about everybody.
Right.
You know, we want to see how
Well, it's
everybody's
basically
doing.
everybody in your family, everybody you care about. We're asking, hey, how they doing?
Yeah.
How's your family? How's your people?
Well,
How are
everybody's
you?
okay. Thank you. What
Yeah.
about you?
And then we got to start thinking about everybody.
Poor Tammy.
Yeah.
I worry about her sometimes.
See, she's okay though.
Is she?
She's gonna get it.
I don't know.
She done had her second pour.
That's what I'm worried about.
I'm gonna be all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be just fine.
Oh.
All right, so
Well, and that also, let's be real, that also includes mother-like figures. They may not even be kin to you, but whenever you think about them, you know, they're like, okay, that's like a mama to everybody.
so I have I call her my second mama.
Uh-huh.
It's like my mama Linda. She's
Yeah.
my best friend Tommy. That's
right.
like my best friend. And when I stay over at his house and during the summer or during the weekends.
Oh, I have many friends, mamas, that love me.
Well, I have those two. You know, Worm's mom.
Well, that's a
That's
different
good.
story.
You
She
know,
loves you for a different
Yes,
reason.
she loves her new car. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
right now.
Sharon. Mama Sharon. Help us.
Paris has a second mom, Mom Mays.
That's
Hey,
true.
Miss Mary, happy Mother's Day, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because basically being a mother isn't always biological.
No.
It's love.
Well, she was
And
his
that's the core of being a mother,
like
I would
a
think.
babysitter. She took care of him from the time he was 8 months old until he was.
Now.
Yeah, she still takes care of him.
Yeah.
So
He needs a lot of
Sweet.
care taken care of.
Yeah.
Paris does.
It is true. Absolutely true.
Anyway.
All right. So growing up, you know, you have your mama memories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A lot of mama
there's a lot of mama
a lot of
memories.
memories. Can y'all name y'all smells?
I'm still
Mm.
stuck on the roux.
My
I know.
grandma's
Yeah.
gumbo.
Yeah.
Meatball stew, fried
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
Mama made something she called a goulash. Now,
I'm not
none of
touching that.
us,
That's a whole nother
Yeah,
story.
None-
none
We'll
of
talk about
us
that today.
can
That's
touch that.
yeah.
But I do miss that one.
So that's like a poor man.
Okay.
Wait,
so
hold on.
no.
I'm talking about the one without the gizzards and
It doesn't
all of that.
matter.
It was made in the oven.
You don't.
I think
Mm-mm.
everybody does it differently.
So
Mama's goulash was basically macaroni noodles with ground meat,
meat and
Yeah.
and
tomato
whatever
sauce.
else she could find in the kitchen,
you-
regardless if we ate on it or have not. Peas, carrots, potatoes,
But I liked that.
it did.
green
It was
beans.
good.
Yeah, it's good until you eat it all the time.
Well, I mean,
Well,
You didn't eat it that often.
no, I
So you
enjoyed
had
it.
empty out your
Yeah.
refrigerator before it expired.
Yeah.
That's when it was goulash time.
Yeah. And then sometimes she would have tomatoes or tomato sauce in
Yeah.
it. Sometimes she would have a can of cream of mushroom. It's basically ground meat, macaroni noodles, and whatever else she could find in the kitchen that was either going to die, expire, grow mold, or needed something cut off of it.
Oh, speaking of mold,
Yeah.
I found some good black bread in our refrigerator. Tasted terrific.
Ooh.
I lost something.
Was it fuzzy?
No, it didn't hit the fuzzy part yet.
Hey, I couldn't find where it went. Leave
How
me
long has
alone.
it been?
I don't.
Oh, it was
know.
only in there for like a couple of days. So yeah, it was crappy bread apparently.
A couple of days, and it was black.
Well, you think about it. It's got to sit on the shelf for
That's
at
true.
least a week.
Yeah, that's true. They're usually a 7 or 9 day lead time on bread.
Yeah.
That's usually why they have the different color little bread ties. I knew that.
That's
Yes.
I do that because I
Yeah.
used to work in the food industry.
Yeah.
How about just reading the date on the bag of bread?
Nope. Look at the tag, the color of the tag. 'Cause
Yep.
it'll tell you what day
They
the
baked
week,
it and
yeah,
wrapped
we-
it up.
and you can't keep it on the shelf more than 7 days.
Right.
So, I didn't know
So-
about the bread tie.
Mhm.
Yes, it would actually. There's a color. It tells you what if it was a Monday, Tuesday. You won't see a Wednesday.
And if it's a bread tab, they'll usually have it printed on the tab.
Yeah.
Or the tab would be color coded,
Yeah, it usually
depending
color
on which
coded.
one. Mm-hmm.
Around
Yeah.
here, everything's color coded.
That's 3 years working in a bakery right there. I know about my bread.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I used to be tight on my bread, man, when I used to be in the food industry.
Like, you bringing me that old bread, boy.
That's the wrong color right there.
I don't
buddy.
want that bread. Put that bread back.
Yeah.
Give me some from the back. You
I
better
had,
go.
I had a good break guy though.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Mm,
That was your burger days.
Yes, yes.
I'm not gonna call out any names.
Well,
but,
I mean, most people know I worked at Sonic.
okay.
My life.
Okay.
Great company to work for. Just
Well, that's true. They do have bread and buns
yes, yes.
because they do sandwiches,
we do,
and then
we-
they also
and we-
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause Sonic, it's weird, but it's locally owned technically.
Mhm.
Even though it's a national company, it's franchised locally, and they supported local businesses and
Right.
stuff like that. So we had our local bread company and stuff.
Well, they still do because even nowadays you'll see stuff like Big Red and
Yeah.
things like that mixed in on the menu.
Yeah.
Or if you look in your app, it shows local favorites that they make that they may not make at every single Sonic.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just a little bit,
Um,
Sonic, you owe us about $200 for that plug. I'm just saying, like, have a heart, hook us up.
because we're negative $9 in our account. So
Actually, I spent $1.43 today.
okay,
So we're $10.43 in the hole.
okay, so we need some help.
Help us, help us.
Help, please.
Please, sir. May we have some more funding?
All right, so we pretty much covered smells.
Oh, man.
Your
Okay,
mom-
where are we at?
So right now we're at pretty much where your mama yelling.
Oh, go outside and play.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mama yelled that all the time.
All
And
the
don't
time.
come back.
Tammy, leave them boys alone.
Jamie, stop picking on your sister. Stop picking on Tammy. And look, Tammy, stop telling on your brother.
So
Y'all shut up.
so me and my little brother Jock.
Oh, y'all were bad.
Y'all
Y'all were
we
bad.
were bad, but we try not to get caught.
Y'all was really bad then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mama got tired of yelling at us for
Oh, and
fun.
she can yell.
Yeah,
too.
oh yeah, she can.
I remember Miss Linda. Yeah, man.
She got tired one day of yelling at us
Oh,
for fighting.
she whooped that butt, huh?
Well, no, she gave us 2 sticks and told us to end it right here and now.
So
Go
y'all
fight
fought
it out.
So we fought it out. So,
What characters were y'all?
well, I was the Green Ranger,
How'd
and I don't remember what Chop
I
character,
know? How'd I know y'all was a character?
I
Y'all
don't
gonna
know.
fight it out.
but she told us to fight it out, thinking that we wouldn't do nothing. Like,
No.
because she always
No.
made us do the hug out thing.
You have permission at that point to fight. Absolutely, you're going to fight.
Yeah, so she looked like, she thought we are gonna do the hug out thing. No,
No.
she got tired of playing that, so she's like, "Here's 2 sticks, y'all. Just fight it out." So we
Yeah.
beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
With 2 sticks.
Yeah. See, there's only 5 years difference between me and my oldest nephew, Tammy's oldest. and 6 years between her middle. So I kind of grew up with them as little brothers.
Yeah.
So yes, trust me, I've gotten hit in the head with a golf club by CJ before.
Where do you find a golf club?
No.
I mean,
Charlie with CJ.
let's be real. Around my house back then, there was
Oh, okay.
all kind
Yeah,
of
this
crap
is
all
true.
the time.
So that
and
was
there was,
that was in Crowley.
oh
then?
yeah, it was in
Okay.
Crowley in the backyard.
Okay.
And I turned around and that golf club popped me in the head. I don't even think he really swung it with the intent to hit me, but I turned around and it swung and hit me on the side of the head. Yeah, I've gotten thrown into.
And that's what I'm counting right now.
Okay,
How many injuries you had to your head?
are you starting to understand?
Yeah, I think I am.
I've gotten hit and I've gotten thrown into a ceiling
Yeah,
fan
yeah.
and then hit the floor.
Yeah. Then there was the Highway 13 accident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
And then
I've gotten ran over by my grandfather.
3
and
times.
then the ambulance.
Yeah, I got hit by an
Yeah,
ambulance
yeah.
outside of the VA hospital in Alexandria. Well, Alexandria,
What?
Pineville,
Where was your mama this whole time?
fussing.
Oh,
Okay, she was
shat
fussing.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, poor baby.
Hey, my mama loved me.
No, she loved me.
This
Probably.
is true.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Jamie didn't feel that at the time. Me, Willie, and Morris felt it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Mm.
that's the sucky part. 'Cause when I was growing up, I got to see y'all mama here and there,
yeah, sporadically.
sporadically. And
Well, because even back then, we didn't really all come hang out much.
no,
It was usually for a major holiday or a major event.
yeah,
Like usually sometimes we'd have a get together during summer, a get together on Christmas Eve.
and that was my nanny. So it's
Yeah.
like I didn't get to really know her until closer to.
Until he was grown. Yeah.
to I was grown,
Yeah.
working at Exco, and really getting to hang out with her.
Mm-hmm.
She-
Well, that was a lot about mom because I really don't feel like mom was really mom until after my dad was gone.
Yeah,
She was just a different person. She couldn't be herself. And it was very different for me because I didn't know anything different,
correct.
until afterwards. And then she started becoming herself again. And it was like, wow.
Damn
Okay.
them men.
Yeah, well,
Well, I mean,
we'll get Tammy in a rate. We don't want to do that right now.
Yeah, Tammy's in a bad mood, y'all. If you are a male in the vicinity of a T-birdie, I'll promise you, she gonna peck you.
There will be a nut check.
Kapow! Ow!
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so
Where we at?
famous dishes your mama cooked.
Potato salad,
Mama
Potato
did
salad.
the best potato
the best potato salad in the world.
Yes,
So-
and I almost got it down. I'll never have it down to what
I'm pretty close to it as
she
well.
does, but or what she
Meatball
did, but-
stew, fried chicken. That was like her dishes.
So
Mhm.
chicken spaghetti was one of my
Yeah.
mama's favorite. But someone outdid her, called Chef Gay.
Chef K.
Yeah, but I've even heard that your dad wants your wife's chicken
Yes.
spaghetti.
over
instead
my,
of-
over my mom.
Right. And so nowadays they just give y'all to go bowls and be like, fill it.
Yeah.
Lisa, may we have some more chicken spaghetti? We're so hungry.
So I have like an opposite.
Yeah.
So I have my mama's favorite,
Okay.
my mama's worst.
Oh, see, goulash is kind of out there with the worst, in my opinion.
And that's what made me
'Cause-
think of it.
Man, that was just something that whatever we had left over was going in there. Like,
So
and we were broke some days, so it was like, ooh.
so my
There's been times she put mashed potatoes in the goulash. I'm just letting you,
no, yeah.
like, it was whatever.
See,
It-
yeah, I didn't get
There was
that.
a lot of textures. Honestly, it tasted good.
yeah.
The textures, I'm weird. Like, I don't do crunchy onions. I can't do crunchy bell peppers. I do like the flavors of all of this, and I usually cook them down to where they're a nice soft paste.
Yeah.
But that crunch, that's not me. Water chestnuts, ugh,
So
give me the fleece
my opposite would be the calf liver wrapped in bacon.
Ew.
Oh.
Ugh.
And
Liver's
Jason,
disgusting.
my,
At
Yes,
least
it
there's
is.
bacon involved.
Yes.
What-
But I don't really like liver like that.
so my
Ugh.
brother Jason has a love-hate relationship with calf liver.
Yeah.
Because that's all they ate.
Uh,
Because you gotta realize,
yeah.
we wasn't rich.
Right. No,
We
I
wasn't
get it.
rich.
We all grew up
So whatever
very
we-
similar. Yeah.
Whatever we had to eat, that's what we ate.
Yeah.
And what was put in front of us.
Man, I tell you what, though, I do remember some times when times were rough, and our choices of a meal were basically 3 choices.
Yeah.
If we had meat,
You
it was
had
like,
choices.
well,
Well, Jamie, you were kind of lucky because before Mom met your dad,
mhm.
when he was just the 3 of me, Morris, and Willie, and Mom, it was a lot of hamburger helper stuff.
Yeah, but we went a summer, and our 3 meals were either rice and ketchup, rice and some sort of beans with no meat in it, or rice and a chicken necks in a gravy.
I don't know about no chicken neck, but
Or turkey necks,
Well, I
chicken or
mean,
turkey necks in a gravy, because
yeah.
at that time you could get them for like 20 to 30 cents a pound. So you get a bunch of, and I'll tell you what, chicken and turkey necks make a good gravy nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
They'll make a good gravy.
Make a good gravy.
But yeah, you
You didn't sit there and eat that, though.
you wasn't there for them years.
Well,
Them
no,
years were
but I was at
bad.
my house eating just
Yeah, I mean, you were
boiled
doing the same
potatoes
thing.
or
Yeah.
white rice with
Yeah.
butter on it.
Right.
So,
What
I
about
mean,
you,
you
Chef
know,
K?
My mama can't cook, so
No.
we'll go with my
I know
grandma's.
that.
What was her worst dish? Like something that she made and you're like, no, I can't do it. No.
Well, the thing is, she didn't know it was bad until we got together.
Oh,
Well,
okay. So
my
you-
grandma's food was better. It tastes
Yes.
really good. My
Yeah.
grandma's gumbo was really
So
okra gumbo. Oh, she can screw up an okra gumbo.
She
That crap
almost-
tastes like slime.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got a question for you
Mm.
because I learned okra gumbo from my grandma,
Yeah.
my dad's mother. And up until very recently, that's what I've always considered. But what I call okra gumbo was actually stewed okra or smothered okra with like chicken
With
and
chicken,
sausage
yeah.
or sometimes shrimp if we
It
had it.
had that
No
slimy-
roux. No slime.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
cooked down all the way.
Yeah.
But we never added roux to what we called okra gumbo.
Okay.
My mama's was a gumbo with okra thrown in.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I've
it
never
makes it slimy like that. So if you don't cook it down,
No,
she cooked
no,
it
like
down.
you're
She just
saying,
didn't cook it
Yeah.
down enough.
if you don't cook it down like you were saying,
right.
but then adding your roux,
Yes.
just like you would do a regular,
Right.
because there's almost like a separate pot you would
Right.
have to make.
Well, and that's how we would cook down okra to begin with.
Yeah.
Like you would put it in a pot and you would cook all the slime out of it, whether it was on top of the stove and you just sat there and you kept stirring it every so often, or my mom was very good about putting things in the oven.
Yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
could cook the slime out of okra
Mhm.
in the oven,
Yeah.
just like mom would usually make her roux in the oven. But at the same time, at this point, mom was basically home. She wasn't working. And so it could take her 2 hours to make a roux. And she was okay with that because either one of her shows was on or, something along that line.
She had a good teacher though.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
Great grandma can.
That's true. That
She
is
could cook
absolutely
down.
true.
Your grandma's seafood gumbo was good.
Oh, it was probably
Closest
one
I
of the
think to my
best.
mom to my grandma's.
So kind of going back to the smell.
Mhm.
I remember I was really young, probably. That's when we were living next door to great grandma.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, great grandma would fry chicken, and she'd have a small little cast iron skillet
Yep.
with hog lore
Yep.
Mhm.
and just turning
They
the fried
turn
chicken.
that chicken.
Mhm.
That was the most beautiful smell.
Oh yeah.
I've
See,
ever smelled.
Mama made
Mama-
chicken very much like that, but she would use like a cast iron roaster
Yeah.
and just put a little bit of oil in it. Well, I would say probably medium. It wasn't a complete deep fry,
Correct.
but you would flip it.
you had to flip it. Yep.
Now my mama did make fudge, homemade fudge
Oh.
from the sugar, the cocoa powder.
Yeah.
And that crap was good.
Ooh, that's
She
awesome.
made a
fudge.
really good fudge.
My grandma was really big on her blackberry cobblers. Oh my goodness. And I mean, I grew up basically really close to my dad's parents because for a long time we lived with them.
Yeah.
And so she was pretty much like a second mama because when she wanted to cook, she could cook it up. Whether it be just beans or Oh my goodness. Mimi would sit there and do these. It was fish, canned fish, like salmon, and she would make patties with it.
Yeah.
No.
Salmon cakes.
Yeah, salmon cakes. No. Like I like fresh fish,
Yeah, I do.
but that kind of I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Now talking about smells. Mom a lot of times would have a pot on the stove with some sort of crap in it. Usually there was some sort of apple cider vinegar mixed with other stuff. And she would call it smell good. And she would put that on the stove and she would have the whole house smelling with whatever she put in that pot. Sometimes it was great. Sometimes it wasn't so great, but it smelled up the house.
So it was a bullshit pot.
Basically.
Yeah, okay. all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Whatever she thought would smell good or
Yeah.
that she saw on
She
TV.
was
Because
trying
she would actually have a book. She would watch TV, and if she saw something, she would start writing it down. She had like basically a journal full of things that, she
was
wrote down
after
with
your
recipes.
dad died.
That
though.
is true. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mom started trying all kind of different recipes after.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she would get
My
recipes
mama has a
and
book like that. She
Uh-huh.
has
Mhm. I still
a
have that
book
notebook.
that's
Oh, do you?
everything written down.
that's awesome.
I don't have it written down, but I got it printed.
Yeah?
I find them and I
Well,
print
that's
them.
what's good part about this technology.
I do have a few that have been written by other people.
That's okay.
All right. So
Now, your
look,
mama's favorite dish your mama makes is the crawfish and corn chowder.
Ooh,
That is- yeah.
It smells
Yeah.
good and it tastes
it's
good.
terrific.
that sounds good.
Very good.
Y'all making me hungry.
Yeah, you hungry?
Before long. Oh Lord. Whew.
We got some
Where-
samples if you.
Don't tempt me with a good
I
time,
don't
boy.
know.
All right.
All right. So continuing on,
Before we get samples in our belly.
discipline,
Oh Lord.
discipline, and love.
Mama whooped my butt.
Yeah. So
But I don't think she ever really did it in a mean way. Like my dad whooped our butt. Like
yeah.
No, your
My-
dad was cruel and
my dad was very cruel. So along
I
with
didn't like your dad to be honest.
I
don't
still don't
my
like his
dad, to
dad.
be honest. Like, no, my dad basically put us all through mental, physical torture for
That's-
most of my life.
One reason why I didn't get to know y'all.
Right. Yeah. Well, he kept
So-
us away from everybody. You know, he was very narcissistic in that way. Now, to other people, he was good as gold. He would give the shirt off his back to somebody else. However, half the stuff he gave away was stuff we needed. So, like, we would be like with nothing. And he would just give it away and like, dude, like, really?
I heard the perfect example, and I'm getting off subject here, but I heard the
Yeah.
perfect example described about somebody that described him, because I think it was Pastor Leslie that said that I can't remember who she was talking about, but said something about being in church and doing, you know, always in
Showboating.
church, showboating
Yeah.
in church, everybody. But once he was out of church,
It was once it was behind closed doors and
Nothing
just
about
a
church.
family.
So you were the snake in church. You were the devil in church.
Yeah, basically.
You were
Because you start in trouble.
You were
You start in
slithering
trouble.
around
Yeah.
and being
Yeah.
trouble.
And then go home and then take it all out on your family.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
back
anyway,
to topic.
back to topic.
Oh, we get deep.
it's not about that. It's
No,
about mothers.
it's about mamas and the stuff they put up with to make us
So,
feel love.
Your mama will discipline you with a wooden spoon,
A pankin
slipper.
poon.
No, it was a wooden
No,
spoon.
mama would call that a pankin poon
No.
and beat your butt with
It
it.
was nothing cute about it.
But that's what you would call
Mama
it.
slapped me
She-
in the face one time.
Ooh.
I was being sassy. Look, and this was after I had Jackie.
You
I was
woman.
grown, had a child of my own, and she said something, and I don't even remember what I said back, but I
You
remember
pissed her
that.
off.
Oh yeah, that hand come flying flat.
And yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
was like, okay, Mom. I went to
Yes,
my
ma'am.
room.
I've been drug across the house a couple of times by my ear and got a little whooping. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Oh, I whipped my kids.
Oh, Tammy,
So-
you threw knives at your kids.
I can't be charged for that.
Yeah, the
They've never pressed charges, and no one's ever.
statute of limitation.
It's past that.
Okay.
It's past that.
Okay.
It's past that.
But he wasn't abused.
What do you? Oh, okay.
She did it
Out of
It
love.
was out of
That was
love.
out of love.
At least that's what my mother told me.
I'm just letting y'all know. If I don't show up next week, I needed some help.
I thought that was the Mr. Dave single.
No,
Okay.
I need some help. Somebody call 911. No, don't call 911 because by the time you see this, I'll be long gone.
Yeah.
It won't help.
That's a week by. So I can remember growing up and stuff. My mama had a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
And
My mama must have got that from your mama, or
She
your
probably-
mama got
Oh,
it
yeah.
got
One
from
or the
Oh
other.
yeah.
or
They-
something.
they-
A wooden
connive.
spoon or a little
They
they
bell.
were best friends. So
Man,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They were tight.
So we'd be sitting in church. My mama had that wooden spoon in her purse. And we knew it was in there. Because she damn made sure when she put it in there before she went to church, we seen it go in
Yeah.
there. You know?
I'd ride with
She
my
showed
belt.
it. She
Yeah.
showed it. Look, y'all, it's going in the purse.
You
She
ever
ain't gotta say nothing. She be like,
those
Justin.
dramatic movies where you seen, that's what it was. And
she probably put it in there and like, give you that look up and down.
yeah.
But like, come on.
So we'll be sitting in church.
Do you have a picture of her spoon?
No, but I found
Oh.
one that describes it.
Weapon
Oh.
of mass destruction. Hey, we need to post that online.
I'll engrave
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
So sitting in church and me and my little brother acting up
Oh,
in
good.
the middle of serving. And the kind of church we went to was a non-denominational
Yeah.
church.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you didn't really act up at church. We're sitting there, we're picking at each other and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And all my mama does, take her foot up and kicks her purse.
And you knew she was gonna go full ninja mode and beat you with that stick.
Oh no, it was no ninja mode. She would reach down, grab that wooden spoon, and just go 9-0 under the spoon.
Pop, 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 pop on the ankle.
Oh yeah, right in your ankle.
Okay, so here's a question for the chat. Have you ever been hit in the ankle with a wooden spoon? Because I promise you, it hurts more than you think it
Because
does.
nobody else see what was going on.
And if you don't know what that feels like, go get a wooden spoon out
And
your
pop
kitchen
yourself
and
on
pop
the
your
ankle.
ankle. You know that
That's
ankle.
gonna hurt.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
oh,
that hurt.
oh. Yeah, that hurt. Put a little
Ooh.
tear in your eye. And you're not crying for Jesus
They
at that
cry
point.
right now.
Help me, Lord. Help me. Now, do not act up in the store, in the Walmart, because my mama, she's not going to be crazy in the store. But do we need to go to the bathroom? Because if we're going outside and I still have all these groceries in this cart, it's not going to be good.
So there was two phrases. Either we're going to the bathroom
Yep.
or wait till we get to the car.
Yep. Yep. Because don't disturb her shopping
So which one would you rather?
at the bathroom.
Or the
Because you had
bathroom?
a higher chance of getting out of it alive. Because
Okay.
if you had to wait till the car, that means that was you, her, and the whole way home. She might hold back in front of public.
Look, I don't know how Mama did it, but I heard we had a Malibu station wagon, 1980 station.
Yeah.
1980 Malibu station wagon.
You rode in the back?
Yeah, well, I rode in the back seat, but Mama must have dislocated her arm or something. And she would
Pop
reach
that.
behind there.
Pop, 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 pop.
Oh yeah. I'd have that belt on the side of me. I'd drive with my belt.
Pop, pop, pop.
Don't make me stop this car.
So that's one
Oh,
thing.
yeah. That's a
one thing.
big
I've
one.
never been whipped by a belt.
Oh, I caught my boys a
Except
many
Oh,
a
yeah.
time.
One time.
Yeah. I've been whooped by a belt. Well, I've been whooped by a lot of things.
My-
Yeah.
My daddy whipped me one time with a belt,
Uh-huh.
and that was all I needed from him.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because he would ask me, "Your mama whipped you?" "Yes, daddy." "Okay." That's all he would say.
Be like, no. Be like, oh, we're going to whoop that
Chef
butt
K, did mama
now.
get a hold of you?
Belt, paint stirrer, metal part of the fly slider,
Yep.
her
Yeah.
fist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not mama. Mama never hit me like a fist. Now, as she got older and I was grown, she would come kick me in the leg or kick me in the butt if she could raise her leg
She
that
tried
high.
to trip you.
No, she would just kick me.
Oh, okay.
She kick him.
She come kick on the side, just pop.
Yeah.
Like, you're hateful. I heard that so many times. You're just hateful. And I'm be like, well, you made me this way. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Mom.
Me and Mama
Mom.
had, well, Mom lived with me for a long
Yeah.
time. And so we went from like, you know, mother, son to roommates. And
Yeah.
so it was a little different, but still the same. But yeah.
Okay, moving on, guys.
Okay.
Move it
so-
on, move it on.
So I brought you in this world.
I can take you out
Who believed it?
all the time.
I said it
I believe
enough.
it.
There was a
I
few
said it
times I
all the
wasn't
time.
sure I wasn't gonna make it out.
My boys kind of like, am I gonna make it out of this?
Oh, your boys were terrified.
You know,
Mm.
when y'all in public, and she just whispered to you, whatever she said, and it was like a death stare,
Mm.
Both.
and you knew what she.
It was
said.
that look. She'd get that look on you, and you knew,
You knew you needed to behave.
you better stop, or you gonna get whooped. Because that's where it's like, are you gonna stop, or do we have to go further?
I like when my daughter-in-law says, "Are you sure?" She asks. She'll do it to Paris too.
Are you
But
sure?
she'll ask him, "Are you sure?"
Hmm.
I wonder that's how DX came up with that.
Probably.
Are you ready?
Their mama whooped them. It's on.
All
All
right.
right. So, talking about moments with your mama, but times that you
Mhm.
sat down and just playing whatever.
Mhm.
Watching times of your mama getting ready for church, putting in the rollers.
See, that was a big thing
Putting
for
in the
me.
most-
Yeah.
Getting ready for church.
Well, at the very end, well, I say the very end, probably the last 5, 6, 7 years, I would run sound at church, and Mom
Yeah.
would actually run the monitors.
Oh, really?
So she had
Uh-huh.
I had my sound booth, and next to the sound booth was a desk that had a computer on it with a screen, and that would run the TV screens for the church. So she would change the slides for the lyrics for songs,
Oh,
and
sweet.
yeah, it was really cool. So we actually got that bond of, okay, we gotta go handle up. It's kind of like something we did together.
Yeah.
I would run sound, she'd be running the monitors, or she's like kicking me. Did you catch that? Hurry up, change the mic, something's wrong, fix it. But
That's pretty
it was
cool.
unique. It was very special.
I can remember, and this is when I was really long, like probably after I had my surgery and stuff. I was
Mhm.
probably 6 or 7. My mama getting ready for church and stuff, putting on makeup and stuff, and I would be, I don't know, 6 or 7. I don't know
Mhm.
better. Sitting there with my mama, pretending to put the makeup on as well. and
See,
stuff
Mama
like that.
never really wore much makeup that I remember.
Well, back in
Well,
the day,
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about from
Not
what I
with you.
remember.
No,
See, yeah,
not
I don't
with you.
remember her wearing
But
much makeup
yes,
at that point.
whenever Justin
But she
was
would
little.
roll her hair from time to time. Now, when she got older, and after cancer, after her first bout of cancer, and her hair came out,
Mhm.
it actually came out very straight. It came
Yeah.
back
Mhm.
very straight.
Mhm.
And at that point, she just left it all short. So she wasn't doing the rollers and
Right.
all of that at that
But
point.
before then,
Right.
she would do perms. Mama
Yeah, I
looked good with
remember.
curly
She had
hair,
her curly
and
hair.
she put lipstick on.
Mhm.
Mom
And she had her big
makeup.
Coke glasses.
Mhm. Mama looked
She'd
good.
rock her Coke glasses,
Oh, yeah,
though. I
she
tell you
did.
what,
I
like
got several pictures of her with
Uh-huh.
big glasses on.
she had them big glasses on. Because I mean, we all can't see. T
No.
Birdie's just learning that
We
now.
all got glasses on in here.
Well, Tammy tries to wear contacts and they don't work for her.
I cannot wear contacts.
My eyes are too sensitive. I can't
Mine are
touch
too.
my
I
eye.
can't.
Like
I
some
can't.
people sit there and touch your eye. No.
I can't put eye drops in.
I have issues with that.
Yeah.
It's a fight to do the glaucoma test at the eye doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I leave my eyes alone. That's not something
My
I want you
allergies
to
are
touch.
too bad. They said for contacts.
And I have really bad allergies.
So
Like
what I would do is I will look away while they'll do it.
yeah,
But for
no.
me to do it, I can't do it.
No,
Right.
I got to put in his eye drops.
I basically have to level it on my nose bridge and hurry up and just squeeze a bunch out and hope it gets in and blink it for a few times.
Yeah. What about you, Chef K? Any memories?
My grandma getting my mama didn't really go to church.
Well, I know you do. Yeah, but your grandma.
I went to church with her almost every Sunday. She would go Saturday to, I cannot remember the lady. It was the same person. She'd get her hair curled and done,
Mhm.
spray the hairspray from lots and lots of
Yeah,
hairspray.
the most flammable hairspray ever.
Final next.
She almost never wore the same dress to
Don't
church
ever
on
light a
the
light
same
around
one.
it.
Always had her makeup and her perfumes.
Now that was my grandma, my Mimi, my
Yeah.
dad's mom. When she was going somewhere, she's gonna dress.
She gonna dress nice, and
she'll
hardly
put-
ever wore
now,
the
she
same
didn't wear a
dress
whole lot of
outfit.
makeup, but she would put her powder on.
Her rouge.
Yes,
Yeah.
she put a little bit
I
of
gotta go
rouge.
put my rouge
Rouge
on.
on.
Yep, yep. And then she would have her hair fixed, and then she was the old type that still did like kerchiefs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So she would wrap her
If
hair
it was
in a
raining, she
kerchief.
had that little.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
even when my grandma got older, like she would hold it in front of her face. I can't have the air blowing on my face.
Yeah.
Tammy's getting to be that way now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's true
Gotta
though.
calm down today. Remember.
I'm trying to be nice.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah, you're right. Tammy doesn't do that. We'll keep going.
Okay. But one thing I was gonna say, one thing about Kashika, Chef
Yeah.
K, grandmother, that's the one that taught her how to cook.
My
Yeah.
grandma and my grandpa taught me to cook.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My mama taught me how to cook.
Yeah.
Like, because after dad died, she would actually she had the patience to let me sit there and try things and just do. And actually, like, probably like before she got the first bout of cancer, at that point, she's like, okay, I'm done cooking. You can do most of it.
Yeah. That one thing I learned how to cook is by watching and
Yeah.
absorbing.
Hmm.
My mama, when mama and daddy got together, my mama did not know how to cook at all.
Right. Okay.
And she learned
Mhm.
over time.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I'll tell you,
Mm.
she cooked pretty
Well, I've
damn
had
good.
some of that chicken spaghetti, and I mean, if it's anywhere near to your mama, then
Correct.
hey, I'm down with that. That's some good stuff.
We'll go to the next one, James.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your mom's signature saying or catchphrase in English or Cajun French?
Catchphrase.
I don't know if mom had one.
Well, to me,
What's
she would
one thing?
always be like, "You're being hateful. Why are you so hateful?" And I'd be
She
like,
did
"You
say
ma-"
that a lot.
and I'd be like,
Now,
"You made me
mama
this
would
way."
stick her tongue out at everybody.
She did, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you took a picture of her, she would
Yeah.
wave at the camera. It would annoy me. I'm like, "Mom, we're taking a picture. Don't have your hand moving." And she's like,
Well, there's one.
so a lot of pictures of her actually have a blur where her hand is because she was moving.
There is one picture I seen of her, and it's one that Bryce took
Yeah.
for Momo's. I think it was Momo's funeral.
Uh-huh.
Either Momo's or Aunt Lindy's.
Might have been Aunt Lindy's.
And Bryce took an aerial photo,
That was Aunt
That
Lindy's.
was Aunt Lynn. That was
Lindy's.
Lindy's house.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and she sat there.
Yeah, I know. She was all small.
hugging on Willie.
I
and
know.
everything.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
she likes some Willie.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to you,
No,
Yeah.
Mm,
well, then it
y'all
was
were
you,
close.
then Willie.
Yeah, y'all were close. I was bottom of the totem pole under
That's all right.
Tammy. It's
Yeah.
okay.
That's okay.
Anyway,
She just saw me a lot.
but yeah, mom would stick her tongue out a lot, and she would really. Oh my god, she's like, really, and I'm like, mom. She said that all the time.
Really?
I can't think of it.
No, I don't think mine had one. At least anything nice to say.
Catchphrase from my mom.
Chat.
I can hear her saying Justin David East.
Well, that was her catchphrase.
Well, there
To
you
you.
go.
Or Jacques Dominique East. Or Jason David. Or-
Jamie, stop picking on your sister. Tammy, leave your brother alone. Y'all stop. Y'all leave each other alone.
Yeah.
Go play outside.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're grown. Be like, I'm not going to play outside, Mom. Well, hush then. Just hush. That was it. Well, hush.
Mhm.
So, your mama's purse.
Mm,
My
Well-
grandma's purse had everything.
Everything in it, huh?
Peppermints, bow, butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Those little, what are they? Reason, the little soft caramel
oh,
candies.
I can't do those no
Yeah.
more.
Those
That's a whole nother story, though.
about 5 million. Maybe that's they're little
Are they
soft
hard?
cat. No, they're soft.
They're soft.
She had the soft and the hard. I like the soft ones.
The soft ones were the little caramel chews.
They were
The
little
square
caramel.
ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's the little caramel, whatever you like the word you want to use.
We don't say caramel.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you know where I was going.
Well,
Caramel.
we
She
can
had
start a fight.
keys, her wallet. She had everything in there.
Oh,
Tylenol. And,
Yeah.
she
towards
had
the
everything
end,
in
Mom
there.
didn't carry a big purse.
No, Mama.
They had a thing at church for Mother's Day, and it was the biggest purse, one with the most stuff in their purse. Yeah, she had that one.
Now she had everything. Now we'll tell you what she would do, especially once we were grown. We go to a store. If Mama said to you, "I'm leaving my purse in the car," you know what that means?
What's that?
Whatever I put in this buggy, you're paying for. And I don't want to hear no lip about it.
Ooh,
Yeah. Once Mama was grown,
I hope you can run fast.
run. I had to pay the bill. What do you mean run?
You had to run. That means you're shoplifting, right?
Look, I know of no time that we've ever shoplifted
No.
for Mama.
Where's that government letter that says stop and desist?
Stop. Go away. Go
Okay.
away. Leave that alone. But yeah, Mama was famous for that. Now, if she brought her purse down, she was okay.
Yeah.
But if she specifically told you, "I'm not bringing my purse down," that was undercover for whatever I put in that buggy, you're paying for it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. You're paying for it. It's over with.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
did. And she did. And she did.
The only thing I ever remember in my mama's purse was that wooden spoon.
You can't get past the wooden spoon.
Look, that's the only thing I ever remember.
Look.
I have problems to this day digging in a woman's purse.
Oh, see, I don't touch purses.
I do not.
No. I will bring the
She-
purse to them.
Yeah,
Here, you
correct,
give it to
correct.
me. I'm not going in that
She
purse.
said,
Yeah,
That's
I
no
don't-
man's
I don't want
land.
nobody digging in my
because she
purse.
could sit on a hospital bed getting her double hip surgery and tell me to get something out of her purse. I
And
just
that's your
bring it-
wife.
I bring it to her.
Yeah.
'Cause I ain't digging into that.
No. My
'Cause
mama
they could
whoop
be
my
a wooden.
butt.
They could be a
Yes.
wooden spoon in there.
And it's going to hit me just from her action, just
Correct.
thinking about it.
Correct. Oh yeah.
All right.
So life
Ooh.
adventure moment
Life advice.
or life advice. I made these notes
Guys,
and I
we are-
can't even read it.
That's okay. What's the one time or name a time that your mom gave you advice that didn't make sense then but hit harder later?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just the same, but I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to call any names because we're just going to leave it like that. My mom once told me, "Well, why don't you date so-and-so?" I'm like, Mom. That's not possible. Well, why not? I'm like, Mom, she's married. And she's like, "Well, she's not happy." And I'm like, Mom, that's not on me. Like,
If you would know my nanny,
like
she would never say anything like this in public.
No,
exactly.
no.
No. She
No.
would never say it in public. But it was like, it shocked me because that's not something my mom would have ever said.
No.
Yeah.
Like, she liked this person a lot. And so she's like, "Well, why don't you just date her?" I think it was I was dating somebody she didn't really care for at the time.
Yeah.
Why don't you just date her instead? And I'm like, "No, she's pregnant. I mean, she's married. So she's not happy." Mama.
Might have been some good mother advice.
I mean, I gotta leave the married women alone, Justin. I got no.
So mine would be, I don't know how many of y'all follow Dave Ramsey,
Yeah.
but he does an envelope system
Mm-hmm.
to pay your bills and stuff like that.
Right.
You would save money in the envelope.
Right. You take your check and then you
Well,
divide up into envelopes.
My mama used to tell me this all the time when I was growing up.
Yeah.
All the time. Over my head.
Yeah. Until it made sense.
And, until I heard it from Dave Ramsey.
And then it made sense
And
to you.
then it made sense. And I told Mama about it. She's like, well, I've been telling you about that all my life.
This is true. This
Yeah.
is true. Tammy,
You can say it.
Chef K, your mama never gave you bad advice
I'm getting nothing
or
but
advice
advice.
that didn't make
Look.
sense but hit home later.
So when her Chef K's mom, she knew what not to do.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I understand. Hmm.
Wait till you get older to have kids.
Yeah.
Well, it hit home later, huh? You did. You kind of did both. Because you had
I
the
was-
two, and then you waited a while, and then you had Paris, and then, well,
Right.
you did both. You did the best of both worlds. You had them early and late.
So how many of your mama ever said God don't like us?
All the time.
My
Yeah.
grandma said that a lot.
Yeah.
You better like
God's
you got some
watching
common
you.
sense.
You better
or
act right.
You better act like you got common sense, or
My mom would be
you
like,
better act like you got Jesus.
my mama would be like, you know, Jesus is watching you, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
She would, oh
God.
my goodness. You know, Jesus is watching you.
Yes, Mom.
I'll be doing something like be doing something I knew or wrong.
I'm sorry.
Be like,
But I really want that candy. My mama told me no.
oh.
So look. So Shop, my baby brother, he had some treatments done for his white blood cells.
Mhm.
They took trips and stuff to New Orleans and stuff. So I don't know if y'all ever remember McDonald's doing these little toys that would you get with a Happy Meal, and they were the Mario Brothers.
Yes.
Yes. Line, and it was the Mario Brothers 3.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
So my little brother, we've been looking for the Mario Brothers with the little raccoon.
The
tail.
raccoon seat. Yeah, the raccoon suit.
tail. Yeah, and we couldn't find them forever.
Oh.
So Jacques seen one on display, and back then they were just on display. There was no
Right.
case, no
Yeah.
nothing. Jacques would take it, put it in his pocket. Mama called him and said, "Put that back right now."
Ooh.
Jacques would put it back.
Put it right back.
Put it right back.
Oh my
A little
goodness.
later, Jacques would take it, put it back, put it in his pocket. Mama catch him, put that back. He'll put it back. A little while later, he would go back and take it. Then get caught by Mama. He looked at Daddy. He says, "Daddy." He said, "Boy, put that back in your pocket." We still have that toy to this day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What? Where
All right, guys.
Um,
We're at the hour. We need to move this along.
Oh, we're an hour.
Go, we're rolling.
We're rolling, guys.
You remember your mama telling you to always say thank you or to pray,
Yes.
bring your plate to the sink or rinse it off.
Yeah.
All the time.
All
All the time.
Yeah, and I remember Mama telling me, sit down, do your prayers
Mm-hmm.
before you go to bed. You know,
Say your
yes, ma'am,
prayers.
no, ma'am.
What's some moments of your life with your mom that you just remember and cherish? Whether it was just something she did on a normal. For me, like mom loved music. So random times she either had the TV on a show, which was usually like CBS, and she would watch every single NCIS, CSI, all them FBI,
Crime scene.
anything that was
Oh.
lawyer, hospital,
Yeah.
or police base. She watched them all and she knew everything.
Inspector. What's his
And
name?
once Netflix
Inspector.
came around, I'm telling you, my mama would watch seasons in a
See,
heartbeat.
my mama was
I
so
do that.
nuts if she had internet.
Seasons.
If
Like,
your
she
mama
would
had
just sit
Netflix,
there-
she'd never get off from the TV.
No,
She would watch a 9-season show in a week or two.
I do that.
Like it was just non-stop. But a lot of times she would play music because she liked music. And it was usually gospel or bluegrass, or she would call it mountain music.
Yeah.
But with the instruments and the banjos, mom loved it. So a lot of times coming home from work or whatever, she'd be cutting up. Mama would be cutting up.
So I think with Mama, it would be anything that would. She would always find interest of anything I would do,
Yeah.
and that's with any of the boys.
Uh-huh.
She would always appreciate and pay attention to anything we were doing,
Yeah.
and show. She would, I mean, literally tell us that I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
That to me,
Oh yeah,
is
she was
more than enough. I need.
Mom was always happy about any little
Any
thing.
little
Oh, that
thing,
looks
yeah.
so good. Or
I also remember her being like, again, sticking her tongue out, Mom. Whenever she want to make fun of you or something, she'll just stick her tongue out at you. Or if you had to wake up, because at the end I stayed at
Mhm.
Jamie's
Yeah.
towards the end, and I must have been there right before I got my house. I was there like a year,
about 2 years.
2 years,
Because
something
it was
like
about
that.
a year or so before, and then you got it, and then the hurricane
then the
hit, and then you
right.
stayed another year with us.
Right.
While
So I
Willie and them were
stayed
staying at your
for
house.
the year, helping taking care of her
Mhm.
while she was recuperating and everything. And then the following year, that's when I was trying to buy my house and everything. So I just stayed there because my house was gonna be moved there. So I just stayed there. So a lot of times, even recuperating from cancer and everything, Mom, if I had to get up to go to work early, Mom was up with me a
Mhm.
lot of times. Tammy, you want some breakfast?
She did that. I'm not going to lie. Up
She-
until she was actually sick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Mom would always be, "Do you want some breakfast?" Or she would just automatically make something,
Yeah,
or
or
whether it was a
whenever I
shake or
lived,
something.
whenever I lived with y'all before she was even sick.
Yeah.
Whenever I left my second husband and
Mhm.
when Jamie came and got me from Alabama, I lived with them for a year, I think it was. And even then, if I was going to work, shoot, Mom, Tammy, let me fix you some breakfast.
Yeah, or
No,
you got. I
ma'am, I'm
made
gonna
some
be good.
coffee.
Yeah,
You
she'll
drank
make my
coffee. I
coffee.
didn't.
She'll
Yeah.
make my coffee and have that ready for me. And she'll see me out the door. Drive safely now. Be careful. Okay, Mom. And she's at
Mhm.
the door waving, just like if I was telling me bye for the day.
Right.
She was at the door
Yeah.
waving bye to me.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
was like, bye, Mom.
Or even whenever I would cook something, regardless of what I was cooking, don't put too much pepper in it, please.
Yeah.
Well, especially after she
After.
got sick, her
Yeah.
taste buds changed.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
a lot more sensitive. Before that, it wasn't so bad. But yeah, it was always, please don't put too much pepper. You can put some later. You know that, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
All right. I guess we skipped down. a
Yeah,
couple of
we've
things.
gotten through a lot of this.
Um.
Actually, you know what? What are some moments in your life now that you continue on what your mom taught you? For me, whenever I cook, I think about Mom. So every time I cook a meal and I'm like, "Hey Tam, I'm cooking," or Jackie and CJ or whoever in the family, a lot of times I'll just text, "Hey, Sunday I'm cooking whatever," because I usually try to actually cook on Sundays. During the week, I don't have a whole lot of time to actually go home and cook every single night. But usually on Sundays, I'll relax and cook something, and we'll just invite whoever over.
Yeah.
And I really feel close to Mom whenever we're doing something like that, because she loved days like that. Like, even whenever she was feeling good, we would cook just to have everybody come over.
So I would probably say for me, it would probably be. So my mama, the land they live on right now, my mama pretty much paid for when she was waitressing. She paid that off with her tips.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
So anything I want or need,
Uh-huh.
I save
Right.
and buy.
Right. And
And that's something that as a value that I hold.
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
So you're never in debt.
Mom did anything and everything to get us by,
Yeah.
regardless if that was working at McDonald's
Yeah.
or cleaning a hotel, or whenever she
Well, she was famous for
seamstress.
seamstress.
She was not as good as your grandmother.
Yeah.
But she would sew for people. She would do alterations mostly.
My
She was-
grandmother did that.
She was
Mhm.
great at it, Pink Lady.
Yes. Oh, she loved
she
that
devoted.
so
Oh
much.
my gosh.
She gave when Joel went in the hospital to get her tonsils pulled
Yes,
out.
her tonsils.
Oh, and she loved her some Jewel too.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Jewel, she came and visited Jewel, bought her a little black cat
Yeah.
kitten thing,
Uh-huh.
and Jewel still has that. It stays on her bed.
Yep.
Mom had a unique way of showing people she cared
Yep.
and that she loved them. And I that's something that will, I don't know many people who have that emotion around them. It's like an aura. Because anywhere she went, if mama liked you, you knew it.
Yep.
And she loved you like you were her own child.
She followed her spirit.
Absolutely.
Yep.
100%. And she's always quick to tell you about Jesus or
Yep.
God, or Jesus don't like ugly.
What about you, Chef
Oh.
K?
With my grandmother, food was love.
Yes.
That's what I associate food with her. And this
Yeah.
is going to be a weird one, but wrestling.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
We watched wrestling every Saturday night. She watched wrestling, and boy, she would get into that. Ooh, Ric Flair, that little pompous
Woo!
ass. Oh, she couldn't sit. My aunt was telling me, went to a live match with my grandpa, got
Mhm.
kicked out for being too
Mhm.
loud.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like with mom.
She took her wrestling very serious,
That's awesome.
and she could sew.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, I
she
don't
made
own
wedding
that.
dresses, and not major, like lots of detail, but she made a wedding dress. She did all kinds of stuff, and I wish I had a little bit of that talent. I can sew basic stuff,
I
but
cannot
Yeah, I
sew
can't
at all.
sew at all.
I don't
wish I would've
cook.
learned.
I don't sew. The one thing I know I took after my mom is I like sitting in my chair watching my TV shows.
I never really watched a whole lot of shows with her because by the time I would sit down to watch a show, she's 3 seasons in.
Yeah, she got to explain everything.
Yeah, and I'm like, no,
Man,
I'm not. But I will
can't.
say one thing that we really did a lot. Mom loved Hallmark movies.
Oh, I love.
Oh my goodness. And she's gotten us all into it because randomly we'll just sit down and watch a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
I do that till Peacock got rid of it.
Yeah.
Aw.
And no more Peacock. Hallmark.
Oh, it's not on Peacock anymore?
No,
I know you can find them on some of the
I told him
different
now I'm
little
going to have to get
places.
Peacock Plus or whatever it is so I can
Same-
watch my
same
show.
thing like with the Never Ending Story. I was trying
Yeah,
to
I couldn't
find out.
find it. Like I
We-
wanted to
we-
watch it, but it
We
wasn't
found it the other
streaming.
day to watch it. Now it's no longer streaming.
Yeah, I looked a couple of weeks ago. Well, actually, I looked after you told me about it.
Because I was watching.
Because you was wanting to watch
I was
it.
wanting to watch everybody's movies that they
Yeah.
said that they liked,
Yeah.
and for that one I couldn't find anywhere. And Lost Boys, I'm gonna have to pay for it in order.
I
for
think
me
I
to
have
watch
that
it.
DVD.
They had it on something because I watched not long ago. I
I
was
think it
watching
might
Lost
be on
Boys and
Max.
It
That
is,
was
but
wrong.
you have to pay for it.
You
It's
don't
on
have-
one of them, but you have to pay for it.
because we have Max, and I need to check and see if it's on there.
I think I have the DVD to Lost Boys. I just don't
I
think
don't
I
have a
have the
DVD
Never
player.
Ending
Because I
Yeah.
watched that, and I
DVD.
watched
I bet Walmart has a copy in the 5.
oh hell, Stay Golden, Pony Boy.
I mean, Yeah, that's Outsiders.
Outside, I watched
Stay
that one the
Golden,
other
Pony
day.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Outsiders.
I love that
yeah,
movie.
That was an awesome movie.
So,
That
okay.
was a classic.
Moving on.
Where are we,
Moving
y'all?
on. I don't know.
Moving on up.
You made up something and now I'm lost.
I know, right?
I mean,
pretty much how.
yeah, we
How-
kind of went through a lot of this, but
Yeah.
we're Cajun, so a lot of our love is shown by food or just being there for somebody.
Yeah.
So what do you need?
Hug. I love a good hug.
Yeah,
I do. That's one thing I get from my mama, our family.
yeah, I miss my mama's hugs. I'm not
very
gonna lie.
good.
And yeah,
Hugging
you know,
family.
you're right. Mom
Yeah,
would always want
Mom
to come
would
in
want
and
a
hug.
hug, and
And
yeah.
that from Daddy. I
And whenever she
love
wrapped
hugs.
you, she would wrap you. I got a
She-
picture of Mama hugging Paris, and she was.
Oh yeah.
It was after one of her cancers, and she was just thin, and
He was
he was like
graduating.
twice the size of her,
Uh-huh.
and she's just sitting up there so proud, wrapped her arms around him.
And that's one thing with Cajun families and stuff. If you wouldn't hug someone,
Yeah,
it's kind of offensive.
it is. It is.
And that's something that I try not.
It's hard, right?
to take personal,
Right,
Because some people just don't like hugs.
right.
Mhm.
Don't
Jill
like to
doesn't
be
like to be
touched.
touched with her sensory
Yeah.
processing disorder,
Yes.
and she's on the spectrum. She does not like to be touched.
So
Fair enough.
So my little girl, I have to ask her.
Right.
Can I hug
Can I have
you?"
a hug?
and
Yeah.
his mama and his daddy are very great with that. They always
Yeah,
ask her
that's
permission.
awesome.
Right.
Yeah, they were respectful about it.
And she'll give him a hug
Mhm.
because they
They asked.
Yeah.
they
Right.
asked.
No, and that's fair. I mean, I
They
get
didn't
it.
surprise her with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't just out of being wrapped up out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
I can see how, some people have issues with that.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has
That's a
texture
lot.
issues, like nothing can be tight. It all has to be baggy. She doesn't like touching her.
I get it. I mean, I have some of those same issues and some of the textures like in food. Like,
Oh,
I
she's
can't-
got a lot of food texture issues.
I understand.
What a good
those.
hug. I mean, I love
Yeah.
hugs, especially
There's
from
nothing
mom.
like a hug from your mama. Though.
They ain't nothing. Look, I'm gonna try not to get emotional, but for your mama's funeral, whenever she was hugging you, and we're putting the casket away,
Mm-hmm.
and she turned and hugged you, I just stood there and I froze until my mama hugged me. And it made everything better.
Mm-hmm.
Because nothing I could
everything
do could
better.
make him feel better that day.
Yeah.
Because it was
But
like,
she was.
I needed a mom hug.
I know.
I needed a mom hug.
And I get it. Like, there's been a few times it's like, man, I wish I had mama's hug.
Yeah.
One of
'Cause
my
that's a
grandma's
hard
hugs.
One. That's a hard one.
Dude.
Like, so, if your mama's alive and
Go give her a hug.
go give her
Go
a
give her a
hug.
hug.
Call your mom.
Call
Go
her.
see her. Go give her a hug. At the very least, regardless of what else you do, go hug your mama.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, she's going to love it. And you
Yeah.
will too.
I will love it.
Yeah.
I don't care whatever she's feeling.
I'm going to go hug you. And you're going to take this hug.
All right.
So, if anybody in the chat wants to give us a story about your mama,
Oh, I would love those.
yeah,
I would love
go
those.
ahead. You can put it in the chat. You can actually DM us or you can email us at datsrealsha@gmail.com. DATSREALSHA@gmail.com.
How'd you do this?
I have magical powers.
Mm.
Just like, please, if you like our content on Facebook, we would like you to like it, share it with someone else that's going to enjoy it,
Please.
and click the 3 little dots and hit the follow button. You have to
Please
hit the
follow.
3 dots, hit follow. On YouTube, like it, share it, and hit the subscribe button. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook. Please, thank you. We love you.
And if you're on YouTube, hit the little bell.
That's
'Cause
right.
You'll get the little notifications. That, hey,
It'll pop up and let you know, hey, look, they released a new one. And before long, we're going to be live on both platforms. So, you
a
know
lot
what?
of platforms.
Yeah, we're moving on up, baby.
I seen one of people that I follow, Implicit Bias.
Yeah.
They got their own little
Behind the scenes
behind
now.
the scenes
It's
thing
pretty
going
cool.
on.
Because I saw the picture of them a while back, and I'm like, that really don't look a whole lot different than us.
Yeah, I
Woo-hoo!
know. Yeah. We're getting there.
We're getting there. It's a small production, but we enjoy what we do, and we hope that you do too.
What they said.
Oh, y'all want to
All
wrap
right.
this up, y'all?
Y'all
Wrap it
have
up.
any shout outs, Chef K
Aunt Chris,
and Chris? What you want to say about it?
I love you and I can't wait to see you soon.
They're supposed to be here next week, right?
She will be here Friday or
Ooh.
Saturday. I can't remember. Mandy will be here Wednesday.
Well, we might have to do the show
Oh.
around town.
I'm down.
We'll
I'm
get
down.
Mandy involved.
Yeah, we'll throw her in.
Yeah.
She cray cray. Good cray. Good
I
cray
mean,
cray.
We're all crazy.
Like,
Can't
It
get
will be
more
very
than this.
interesting. It would be very interesting.
we're
Yeah.
Cray with a capital C.
Yeah.
I got a couple of little shout outs. A couple of little, keeping your thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Landon, he's doing very well. His biggest issue is he needs to keep his mind occupied.
Okay.
He's bored.
He's bored. And, in a situation, he's at The Way, and The Way is a very good program. Yeah, I'm going to give him kudos because he was looking at some serious time. He made a mistake looking at serious time. The Way has helped him out to where he's going to do 12, 18 months as long as he keeps everything up, walk out with probation. It's a chance to really change his life before something serious, major happens.
Is there anything that anybody can donate to?
You know what? The Way has multiple stores. And
Yeah.
that's how they fund it.
Yeah.
So if you have
Shop
anything
at the
to
weight.
give
I like
away,
shopping at the
if
weight.
you have anything to donate, give away, whether it's furniture, clothes, anything in between, go drop it off at the weight
Okay.
because it's helping a lot of great people. There's a men's division. I think they're working on building a women's division as well. That's going to be doing the same process. I think that might be in Jennings, but don't take me on part
Okay.
on that. I don't know quite yet. There was 2 more. Candy had told me she has a couple of friends going through some stuff. One of her friends, Natalie, is going through cancer. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. No, not the same Natalie that we know, Tammy.
Yeah,
Before we get
yeah.
too deep. And another one of her friends, Rebecca, had a stroke and is going through some really tough times at the hospital. She's still in the middle of it. So keep her in your thoughts
One
and
of my
prayers.
cousins had a stroke here recently.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And he's a little bit younger than me.
Oh,
And
see, that's
Probably
scary.
5 years younger than you.
yeah,
Well, and both of these, Rebecca and Natalie, are like in our age groups.
Yeah.
You know,
take care of yourself.
sorry,
Yeah.
mid 40.
Well,
Sorry, I'm
He's
there.
40.
Tammy's 60, but I hit that big 4-0, and life is going down, y'all. But we're moving on though.
she ain't got no knives around her. We're good.
I'm scared. She might throw that glass at me. That's why I was kind of ducking. Any
Yeah.
shout outs, Tam?
Shout outs to all you mothers out there
Yeah.
that has graduating kids.
Ooh,
That
congratulations.
is a big
That is an
accomplishment for
Yeah.
the parents. not
Absolutely,
just
for
the
both.
student,
For both.
for the parent.
That is
And
hard.
then having them go on to college, that's another totally different accomplishment that
Mhm.
your child is going to, college. Even if they don't,
That's okay.
they made it through
College
high
is
school.
not for everybody. There's
No,
trade
it's really
schools, there's
not.
different
But
things.
whatever they
There's
decide
like-
to
Yeah.
do, it's an accomplishment. It's a big accomplishment. Shout out to all you guys at Basic Supply. I appreciate y'all listening.
Exco
Love you
Industrial,
all.
that's our people.
And that's it. I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
Chef K.
Well, she pretty much said hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin.
Mine's pretty much everybody at the shop.
Yeah.
No, we got-
Exco.
Exco.
All our support systems.
Yeah.
We support each other very well. It's a
Yeah.
family there.
Yeah.
You know, it's
That's
a unique place to work. I mean, I've worked a few different places, but I've been here for a long time. Justin's worked a lot more different places, and I'm
Yeah,
sure he
well,
could say it's
unique.
unique.
It's unique, and it's a tight family.
It is because
We're
when you
not-
mess with one of us, we're all ready to go.
we're not. None of us are related, but we're all family.
That's true.
Um,
Just like our mamas would want.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
that's true. So, all right. So
You want to sign us off, T Birdie?
Oh.
Oh.
That's Justin.
You-
Justin signs us off.
My bad.
Tammy
You
can
gonna sign us off?
No.
No.
Who
that's
wants to
not
sign
my
us off?
job.
Oh, hold up. You want me to read this?
Go ahead, buddy. You want to do it?
Chef K,
You want to?
you want to sign us off?
Call
That's
your mama, not just when you're hungry.
Oh,
That's our time.
that's our time. So make sure you call your mama.
Call your mama. It's
Not
episode
just-
been hotter than Mama Sunday gravy. We shared stories, laughs, and a whole lot of love for the women who raised us right.
Yep.
So keep your memories close. The whiskey's smoother than your uncle's dance moves. Hey, I saw a meme the other day that
Oh, you did?
says somebody has to be that crazy uncle. And well,
Oh, I am that crazy.
me
uncle.
too.
I'm that crazy uncle.
Call your mama, not just when you're hungry. You know what? If your mama's alive, go give her a hug.
Yep.
If she's not, remember her. Do whatever y'all used to do together. It's Mother's Day. Respect, love. We love you guys. Have a great night.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Faith, family, and food, the Cajun Trinity. Bless this house and let the good times be. Raise your glass shot past that tray. Real shot every single day. That's real Shaw we share, that's the way we roll. Laughing and sipping and stirring that soul. From a splash of whiskey to a pot of stew, that's real Shaw, we're cooking for you.